Welcome to the Talk of Life talk show with Elma, Kimberley, Linda, and Tera. Yay! Okay, we're going to be doing chat. What'd you call it? Chit chat?
Chit chat.
Chit chat? Oh, it does sound funny when I say it back. Oh, it's chit chat, whatever. We're going to be doing some chit chatting up here tonight. All right, we have a good topic that we're going to be exploring tonight. But before we do that, we have to have our scripture walk. Okay, Kimberley, are you ready? Kimberley, are you ready? All right, drop that beat, Otis. All right, I like that one. Hey, our scripture walk by Kimberley is first, Philippians 1:6 says, finish what you start. No matter what you're going through, stop and finish it. If it's a house to do or reading a book or paying the bills on time, whatever, always finish what you start. That's Philippians 1:6. And then this guy said, you just can't be the person that what? Never give up, okay? So whatever you're going through, no matter what it is, don't stress yourself out where you want to just stop and say, I quit. We don't want you to do that. Get with somebody, talk with somebody, do something, but just don't give up. You can even call us and we'll chat with you on Talk of Life Talk Show. All right, thank you, Kimberley, for that. Okay, on our chit chat tonight. We were going to see if Otis was going to cut that music off before Kimberley sit down. Yeah, he always cut the music off sometime, but Otis did good tonight. I don't know if some of you all have seen this on TikTok about this mother was talking about her daughter-in-law. So tonight we're going to see what you think about this as well. It says, I hate my daughter-in-law. Oh my God. Hate is such a strong word to say I hate, but I don't have a daughter-in-law. So hey, I can't say I hate my daughter-in-law. I wish I did have one, but hopefully I'll get one or two one day. Two. Okay, let's see what this lady says. Y'all want to hear what she's saying on here about I hate my daughter? Let me see if I can play a little of this, if it opens up. Do you have it, Kimberley? Let me see if it opens up on here. Don't look, let me see. It's not going to even let me play it. But anyway, I was trying to, you got it on yours. Okay, sometime it'll let me do it, sometime it won't. Okay, here we go. We want you all to hear this part and see what you all think.
Level of hate. Am I wrong for feeling a new level of hate for my daughter-in-law? I'm a 60-year-old mom of 3 adult children, and for over 20 years, I've hosted a Mother's Day lunch at my house. It's a tradition. My kids bring flowers, we eat, we laugh, and I get to spend time with the people that I raised. It means everything to me. This year, my oldest son, Ben, called and said he would not be coming. He said he was spending the day with his wife, Rachel, and their kids. Apparently, she asked for a quiet day at home, breakfast in bed, no visitors, and no driving. I was stunned. I couldn't believe she convinced my son to skip the lunch entirely, not even stopping by, not even for an hour. I said, Rachel is not your mother, and this day is not about her. She gets a birthday, she gets anniversaries. Can I have my one day? I told him I felt like he was choosing her over his own mother. He said Rachel's been stressed with the kids and that this is the only thing that she wanted. I get that, but why does her day dictate what happens with me and my son? He offered to call me and maybe come by later in the week, and I told him that was not the same. So I texted his wife and said, listen, I know you lost your mom 5 years ago. Oh, so maybe you don't understand how much. Yeah. So maybe you don't understand how much these traditions matter, but they matter.
Well, that's a very messed up way of saying that, but okay.
Now he's
I know your mom's dead, so you probably don't get it. Like, well, I had a mom and I do get it, so yeah.
Yeah. Now he's not speaking to me, and I'm questioning everything. Maybe I was being a bit too old-fashioned. Maybe I'm holding on too tightly, but it really hurts me that he forgot about his own mother on Mother's Day. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for feeling a new level of hate for my daughter-in-law. I'm a 60-year-old mom of 3 adult children, and for over 20 years, I've hosted a Mother's Day lunch at my house. It's a tradition. My kids bring flowers, we eat, we laugh, and I get to spend time with the people that I raised. It means everything to me. This year, my oldest son, Ben, called and said,
I didn't realize she was repeating.
Okay, she repeated.
Okay. All righty. So you all heard that what she was asking the question, was she wrong for wanting to spend time with her son? Because this was a tradition and her family that they would all come over and do all this stuff. But this wife said she wanted him to be with her. So let's open up discussion for this, okay? So what do you think? Is she wrong for wanting to spend time with her son, want her son to come over for Mother's Day? And since he didn't come over and all this happened, he's not speaking to his mother. Oh my God. They're not speaking to each other. So what's the deal with this? What's going on? Let's open it up for chit chat, whatever. Okay. All right. So what do we think about this? What do y'all think?
I brought the topic.
You brought the topic.
So you gonna speak first?
Are you gonna speak first?
Oh, that's why you say you brought the
I
top.
already did my part. I already did my part.
So what do you say?
No, you go for it.
Oh Lord.
Come on, give it to us. Give it
Come
to us.
on,
Give
just
it to us.
speak
Come
truth.
on.
Everybody have their own little thing. Come on, let's
Give
talk.
it. Give it.
Well,
Give
we
it
can
to
have a
baby.
discussion. What my question would be is, okay, you're going to spend time with your wife because that's what she wants. What did she do when her mother was alive?
That we don't know.
That's right. Did she go and spend time with her mother on Mother's Day?
That's a good question.
I mean, we have, stop and think. Okay, you don't want to do it because your mom died 5 years ago, which is sad. I understand that part. But
No, she was just tired. It wasn't because her mom died. The mother-in-law threw that in as a jab.
Right. But her mom is dead.
But he was just saying she was tired from,
Okay,
working.
so she was just tired for
She had a
Mother's
stressed out
Day.
week, and she wanted to rest. That was just the day she needed to rest. The kids had worn out. She was just stressed out. It wasn't anything to do with her mom.
Oh,
But
the other mom
but
put
it
that
did
in.
have something to do with her mom because her mom wasn't there. It's not here anymore.
Uh-huh.
It has
But I'm
something.
saying that.
I mean,
You
yeah,
didn't say that in that.
yeah. In this,
right.
in,
The
in
mother-in-law
this,
was just throwing jabs.
right. She was throwing jab, but she was throwing reality as well because she didn't have a mother to go and see, where he has a mother to go and see. And what would it have messed up if the son would have went over there for what, 30 minutes, 15 minutes?
Now she didn't stop him. That was his son's choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
said he didn't want to go.
But he wasn't encouraged to go either.
You
So
don't have to encourage him if he make a choice.
that's true.
Oh, so he was the one that said that he wasn't gonna go because his wife
He
was
wanted to-
tired.
Well,
She had a
she
stress
said
week
she
with the
wanted her
kids.
day. She didn't want to
She
drive.
just wanted to
She
call
wanted.
it right. She didn't want to drive.
So with her saying that, I'm gonna assume that she wanted her husband to be there with her, and
But she's tired, so
she
what
didn't
is
want
he
to
gonna
drive.
do?
She said she didn't want to drive. She wanted breakfast in bed, obviously from him. I suppose.
Oh, so okay, so she was saying I'm
she felt
tired.
like she wanted him to cater her,
Her
All day.
all day.
and it
But they
took
didn't
all
say
day.
that part. We're assuming that part. Now they didn't say
Yeah,
that part.
they-
We're
Yeah,
assuming.
we assuming we doing assumption.
Assume make an ass out of you and me, so
Yeah,
okay.
So
They done
we'll
already
be-
made asses of themselves.
yeah, for real.
I
Bad.
would have made an ass out of both of them.
She's gonna regret something. She's gonna regret.
Who?
The mother.
The
She
mother.
gonna really regret this.
Why you say that?
She put it on.
Oh, put
She
it on
aired out
TikTok.
something
Yeah.
that's going around.
All
Somebody's
over
gonna
the
realize
world.
it was that family and that
Uh-huh.
mother, because she's telling her friends. I mean, just
But she done told the whole world now almost. Cause
so
we
she just
discussing
messed
it.
up with her son.
Yeah.
And the
even
son
more
didn't want
so.
to talk to her now because of that.
Probably because she was a little rude. Because that was rude. That was probably, she could have chose a better way to say what she said.
She shouldn't have used the
I
word
know
hate.
Your mom is dead, and you probably don't know. What she say? Or
No,
you
she
probably
texted the daughter and said, "I understand.
don't- Oh, you probably don't
Your mom been
understand
dead
how-
5 years."
Yeah, so I know you don't. You probably don't understand how important it is.
But I wonder
probably
now.
still
I
breathing.
was wondering, was she going along with this before now?
Yeah,
Was
it
the
didn't say
daughter
how
along-
long they've been married. You're right. It doesn't
Yeah.
say how
See,
long
it
they've been
doesn't say how
married.
long they've been married. So I was wondering, was she doing this all the time? But this time, she said that she didn't want to do it.
Mhm.
You know, were they going over there all along? These are just questions we are throwing
Right,
out.
right.
You
have
know,
to throw
because
all
we
that
don't
out
really
there.
know
We don't.
it's both sides. But I'm just saying, were they going over there before all this happened? Did something change in between that to make her
Undoubtedly-
say she didn't want to go this year?
Right.
You know.
Undoubtedly, they was going over there because she's made the statement. It was a tradition.
And they
The
been
mother
doing it
made
for
the-
20
yeah, the
years.
mother
Yeah, the
made-
mother said that this
Right.
was a tradition. Though it did sound like they might have been going over
They've
there.
Over
been
there.
doing it for 20
Right.
years.
But with her other two sons, did she say she had two more
She has
sons
three
or something?
total.
3
The
sons?
mom.
Yeah, the mom that
Yeah.
made them. I was wondering if they are married or were they all bringing their family over in a way. I mean, if you're looking at it in a way, if they was doing this before and then all of a sudden this happened, then I could see her wondering, well, why they
The
want
first
to change.
time. First time.
But we don't know if they was going over there all this time. But it does sound like, cause she said it was a tradition
Right.
that they was doing this.
Mhm.
But the question
20
is,
years. When she said 20 years, I'm trying to figure out how old the son was.
yeah, cause
You know, how old is-
they've been doing this for a long time. Sound
He's
like,
the oldest.
I
So,
would love to
yeah,
know
he's
how
the
old
oldest
he
son.
you know. But not all of a sudden. So something could have changed. Even I know that you said that the mother said that her mother had died, but that was what 5 years ago.
Right.
So were they still coming, even after her mother done? You know.
Okay, some
Right?
people
What
say-
was they? What
What
were they
is-
doing while the mother was living 5 years ago?
I'm quite sure she visited her mother.
Were they visiting
Yeah.
both parents? Or
Right.
did they go over here
If they
for an
lived in the
hour,
same
go over
city.
mom's house for my mom for an hour, go over your mom for an
Right.
hour? Do we?
You know.
I
What
think
was
over
some of the people
time-
saying?
Grandparents' Day is in September.
I said what? What she say?
Grandparents' Day is in September.
Oh, for her to have the
When
kids.
the mom wants to be the wife is one. Isn't the wife also a mother? His mom is in the wrong. This one says, green flag for the husband. Once you are married, and you got to determine whether or not they're Christians. Because if you honor the covenant, the mom shouldn't even have anything to say. That's if you honor the covenant. All moms don't. Once you are married and your spouse is your family, and parents are now extended, spouse is number one, not mom or dad. When you have kids, it's your wife. It's your wife's Mother's Day. Her text to the wife was purely an attack because she was upset that the husband chose to stand by his wife, which in the sight of God, he did right or wrong.
Yeah. If they Christians,
If they're Christians, and we don't
Yeah.
know that.
we don't know if they Christians.
Mom is wrong. His wife
Isn't
should
your
be
wife
his
Mother's
wife
Day?
should be his
What's
priority.
your mama's Mother's Day? It's
She's the
Mother's
mother
Day.
of his, she's the mother of his children. If your kids are over 18 and or with a significant other spouse with kids, the day is no longer about you. Let your son take care of his mother. This is another person. Let your son take care of his mother. Let your son take care of the mother of his kids. You aren't raising anyone anymore. Keyword new. Level of hate. Meaning she already didn't like the girl. Ooh. She expects her son to
There's
choose her
already
over
some
anyone,
animosity
even
there.
his wife and kids.
That's
She's
That's something.
100,000% wrong. The mom needs to move on. And some people are saying the mother-in-law is doing too much. It's actually the mom. The mom is
Well,
wrong.
But
wife
you
can
know,
share.
they gonna all say what they want to say. In the situation, they going by what she's saying, and we don't know what's actually happening in there.
Right. All the
What
things that
actually
happen,
happening.
right.
But the Bible does say that when you are married, you become what? One. You're supposed to leave the mother and the father, and you cleave to your wife.
But
That's
that-
what the word says.
That
now.
doesn't. But people take that to a whole nother level, though.
Mhm.
It women or wives take it to a whole nother coveting level, a whole nother he's all mine level, and we can X out everybody else. Mama don't mean nothing, daddy don't mean nothing. That family over there don't mean nothing no more. I'm your wife. I'm your new family. This is your family.
Right.
I think that's wrong because your parents are still your family. Your kinfolks are still your kinfolks. They're still your family. And then it'll bring, after a while, to bring the level, it'll make the husband resentful because if she's on that level, if that's the kind of person that she is, because you're keeping me away from my mom. Mm-hmm. You creating strife between me and my mother, and a son and a mom's relationship, if their relationship is like that, is tight. Most of them are really, really, really tight. And when you step in between a son and his mama, you creating resentment for your husband, to be honest.
But if I was in that situation, if I had a daughter-in-law and they want, I'm gonna like me. When they get married, that's their wife. They can take her on over there. To me, they don't have to bother about me. Spend time with your wife if that's what you want. If they decide that they don't want to come and see me, I'm fine with that. It'll hurt, but if they decide that they want to spend time with their wife, then I'm going to be understanding and say, okay, baby, that's fine with me. Go on about your business.
Do you think your sons will do that, though?
No. I don't think they will.
There we go.
But I'm just saying, I don't want to come between them. But I don't want to come between them if their wife have something against me. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if they're doing that, I think Emmanuel and Darius should be the one to say, hey, get her in control. That's how I'm going to look at it. Because, see, that's their wife. I'm not going to come between them and their wife.
No. I don't think it's about control so much. I have an excellent relationship with all three of my sons. Right. But I would never do anything to put them in a situation where they had to make a choice.
That's what I'm saying.
Never.
I won't do that.
I know they go, the day that you can come see me every day.
Yeah.
And then you also have to think about, if you live right here and y'all see each other every day, that's different. But if your son had to pay $1,000 or $400 to come fly you and go back and forth, he may not want to spend that money.
Right.
So we don't know if they live close to each other. Mm-hmm. Was it drive an 8-hour drive? Was it drive a 16-hour drive? Was it drive a 4-hour drive? Or was it drive just from here to Fort Worth? Those are things that aren't here. So those are all the things.
She's not telling everything.
Yeah, this is the mom telling.
That's the
so
mom
there's so
saying.
many things left out.
Right.
Is the mom a troublemaker? Is she insecure? Does the mom need a husband? Is the mom just nasty or mean all the time and want to have her way? Because this was her tradition. She started, I'm assuming, with her husband and her children. Mm-hmm. Maybe the son want to get away and we don't know that. Maybe sometimes people want to break traditions. Moving forward, you have to see what works best for them. I know Steve and Sebastian love me. They ain't give me no flowers this year. Did y'all hear that? But I didn't fall all out.
Right.
I mean, Sebrin's out to sea. He knew he won't think about no flowers. He in the Red Sea trying to say that protect America. So he won't think about whether or not he got my flowers before he left.
Oh, dang.
And then Sebastian's trying to travel. So he's trying to go from one duty station to the next. So
yeah.
I wouldn't put that for me. I don't put that pressure on them because I know when the time right, they're gonna hook me up. And you also have to think about as you age, that person that you are stabbing at may be the very person that has to take care of you.
You know, I had an incident when Glenn and I first got married. We went to California, and this little girl came over that used to date Glenn, if I'm not mistaken. And his mother at that time, I guess she was just talking on, and like I wasn't even there, and it sort of, teed me off. But I was quiet, but I let Glenn handle that. I let him handle that situation. But Daddy and I was talking. I mentioned to his daddy. His daddy went there and got on his wife about that and told her that was wrong. You should have let the girl know that I'm Glenn's wife or whatever. And he told, don't you ever do that because that was disrespectful. So if Darius or Emmanuel married a woman and they came over and said, well, Mom, or called me and said, well, Mom, Boo-Boo want to be here today. She tired and blah, blah, this. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say, well, okay, stay over there, baby, because me and Glenn can go out to eat and have us a good time. Mm-hmm. But they might drop by. Now, knowing them, they going to come by the house and see me. Now, I know whether the wife come or not, I know they will come by and see me, but I'm not going to get in the middle and say, you mean to tell me like she was doing that you can't come by and spend some time with my mother and all that? But I still think if the wife, I feel like if that happened, if she was a good end with her mother-in-law, it sounds like they got some friction there. Mm-hmm. I could see her saying, you know what, even though I'm dying, baby, won't you go over there and spend some time with your mom and then come back? She could have easily said that. But it sounds like she didn't say that because she's upset.
And we don't know if she said that he just didn't want to go.
Maybe it's the son.
Maybe sometimes the son
maybe
just
he
don't
just
want to
didn't wanna
go.
go.
Maybe his mom is annoying
Well,
sometimes.
the way I look at it,
And stuff.
she's a mother-in-law, which makes that the wife's mother-in-law, which is her mother, to visit on Mother's Day.
But
So she's a mother to both of
She's a
them.
mother to both of
Yeah.
them.
So she should be concerned about visiting mom, even if it's mother-in-law or mother.
Right.
you know,
That's just my opinion.
Okay, we got know.
I think it's kind
Or
of
maybe
half
it's
and
the
half
son
here.
that the son that needs to set his boundaries
uh-huh.
and be stern in what he will allow, what he will do, what he can't. He's the head of his house.
But do
He
you
can
do
say
you think
whatever he want to do? That's what he
you
has
know
to do.
we just making assumptions?
Yes,
on this.
we are.
Right, it's all assumptions.
And how you feel if that was you in your position? How do you feel about this situation, what we're saying? So some of them on the thing said that the mama was wrong. Some could be saying that the son is wrong. Some could be saying that the daughter is wrong. But my thing is for you to say, I hate my daughter-in-law.
That's strong.
That's
word.
a strong statement to say, I hate my daughter-in-law because of a tradition that been going on.
You made up.
And everything is, and traditions can't be broken, you know,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
true.
wouldn't say I hate my daughter-in-law because of this here. That's a
I mean, you know,
that's a hard statement to me.
excuse me. That crap hurts. I'm gonna tell you it hurts because this happened to me this year, Mother's Day. You know, and
No, just what?
This year.
this year,
We should have been together then.
you know, because and my son lives here in Fort Worth, Texas, and he texts me, "Happy Mother's Day, Mom," and then he sent me money. And
How much
you
he
know, I
sent
was,
us?
huh?
He sent us some
How
good
much
money.
he sent us?
He sent me $250.
Baby, I would have been going out to eat.
Yeah, and but you know that was nice of him to do that, truly.
Yeah.
But
You
I
said
would
see
have
Sebastian
preferred
and
to see. Say what, Kimberley?
She said,
Can you tell my three? How much you
and
got?
send how much so they can divide it up and send you that much I can.
So, but
what happened?
But I would have preferred to see him. That makes sense.
So would you have preferred to see him on, if he couldn't come Mother's Day, would it have been okay if he came the next day or the next day?
Yeah, that would have been fine.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't even come.
But he didn't even come. He didn't even come the next day or the next day or the next day.
So
He just texted me, you know. So, but the thing is that,
did you give him back the $300?
huh?
Did you give him back the money?
Oh heck no.
No, I ain't getting back my money.
Derek gave it to me.
Okay, baby, let's switch. I give you back the $300.
Uh-huh.
You want to switch, baby? Come get the $300 and just let me see you.
No.
No, okay.
She wants
Oh,
she wants
yeah,
the money
I would
in
have.
you.
I would
Your
have.
daughter would
wouldn't
have given the
have.
money back.
I
She
wouldn't.
was just to see
Yeah.
her son.
I
Yeah,
would.
she would give the money back.
I would.
Yeah, I would have gave it back.
I would have kept the money and wanted to see it. But that's a decision that he made.
That's
though.
a decision he made.
Yeah.
Eileen didn't have anything to do with it. That was his decision.
Oh,
you
your
know.
son's married?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's married. But my thing is, I bet she got a chance to see her mama, and he might have been with her.
See, that's
No,
where
we
the
don't know.
See,
But
we
we
wanna
don't
ask, we
know.
don't wanna-
That's
yeah, we
that's
don't wanna-
assumption, you know. But to say I would never hate Eileen. In fact, I
Oh,
love
no.
Eileen.
I never
But
would
the
say something
thing,
like that.
hate is a strong word,
Word.
and she shouldn't have said that.
And then too, you gotta look at that. This is your son's wife, and
Yeah.
they got children. Sound like. They probably have children.
They got 3.
Yeah.
So you got to think
yeah.
about
They
gonna
that. This
hear that.
woman is the mother. If they have children, this
Mhm.
woman is the mother of your grandchildren.
Right.
Now you done
ain't gonna
messed
be
up
able
where
to
you
see
ain't gonna
right.
even be able to see the grandchildren now.
Right.
And if she's 60 years
Oh, that's
old,
true. That's true.
that
And see,
means, now
that's where
check
I
this
draw the
out.
line.
She's
I'm
60
thinking
years
back.
old. Her grandkids may not ever get to see her
right.
for a while.
Right.
So sometimes some things you shouldn't put on
You
TikTok
shouldn't
to
put
me
on. It gonna
because
be here.
that's gonna be
Yeah.
out there, and he's gonna hold that against her because now she's embarrassed him and his family. Because people gonna see that. Because that would hurt my feeling if I know it would hurt their feelings if I
Right.
put some stuff out there like that.
Right.
What
to
did they
this one.
say?
I don't understand all this drama over a holiday. Just a made up day like Valentine's Day. My idea of Mother's Day is a girlfriend's trip to the spa. Dad can watch the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
giving a mother a chance,
Go
but
to the spa, yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that's
getting
real.
upset over that like that.
No, I didn't get
because
upset. I
that's a
did.
decision he made.
Well, I guess I was upset.
And his mother should have honored that decision. Just say, hey, that's fine, baby. You gone over there. I'll see you later or
Or she
whatever.
could have called the daughter-in-law and said, hey, baby, how you doing? I hear you just want to lay down. Well, have Bobby come on over and get a plate or 2 or 3.
And then bring
And let
home.
me kiss
yeah.
the kids and take a look. She could have done that.
Yeah.
Being nice, not
being
throwing
kind
up
and
about
not
her mom
always-
dying 5 years ago or whatever. Because it makes you wonder, what was they doing during that 5 years?
Mm.
Now with the hate thing, because people always say this, and my mom raised us saying this. That's hate is a powerful word.
Yes, it is.
Now,
It is.
now it's a powerful word.
If
So,
when
but
you using it,
it-
it's where you
it-
use it,
it's-
how you
you
use
use
it.
it's an emotion.
Yes.
It's not something that's using. I mean, does she really? Does she really hates her daughter-in-law? Then okay, she hates her. It's she's being honest about it.
Dang, that's hard.
But what brought her to that level of hatred
It's something.
is the issue.
Yeah.
Why is she to hatred? I mean, because we got to first start at anger way down here,
And
then
then-
resentment, the animosity,
Then all that.
bitterness. Then we go all the way to hatred. Something been stewing there for a
And then,
while.
yeah, and then
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
On
I
there to
think,
pot.
for me, sometimes I think when sons get married, now I don't know this couple, and the son lives well off than the mother lives, there's a sense of envy and jealousy there.
Hmm.
He
You
should live well off.
I
with
didn't
his
say
mama.
everybody. I
His
said-
mama should be
'cause they're
live
all-
well off as him.
Not always. Not always.
No.
My mama ain't gonna live worse than me. I mean, if I ain't no way.
I didn't say worse. I'm just saying sometimes a son can he can't necessarily go buy her house. We don't know that. We don't know. He could be making 6 figures. He could be making 90,000, and she's working too.
Mm.
So people see that as that the mom should be living like them and getting the same thing. I think there was an article years ago where whatever the son got for the mom, the wife, the mom felt she should have the same thing too.
I've heard of that.
Really?
It shouldn't
Yeah, I've
be
heard
like
of
that.
that.
No, it
before,
shouldn't
yeah.
be like
Exactly.
I've
So
heard of
they're
that,
not going to
yeah.
live like exactly like
Yeah.
them, but the mom
Mm-mm.
is comfortable. She's not living bad.
Because the
She's-
mom wanted a house, and
She
they
did.
got a house.
I
The
think we
mom
even
wanted a
talked
house.
about it.
That's a weird
Uh-huh.
mama right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard.
Whether
I
it was
heard
the clothes,
that.
the
Yeah.
bags, the rings.
I heard
Yeah,
that
that
before.
mama
Yeah.
was
That's-
weird.
now that's-
I don't know
No,
like
that's
that.
yeah, I
That's
heard
jealousy.
That
Weird.
happens. I know
That's jealousy.
sons or
Yeah.
daughters take care of their parents,
Parents,
but
but
it doesn't
yeah,
mean
that's yeah.
that they should have everything.
they-
No, that's
that the
true,
wife
Kimberly.
and the
That's right.
husband should.
I
Every
remember
trip
that.
we go on, every time if I got a
Yeah.
new ring, a new car,
She
house,
wanted,
clothes,
yeah.
weave, whatever the mom wanted. I think
Wanted.
we talked about
Well, we
that
talked about that
one
long time ago.
No, we
But
can't.
that was, I remember.
That's crazy.
That was
But it
like
it
he
just
was
happened.
a player. I don't know if he was a
Football player.
He had money, but
Mm-hmm.
the wife thought that the mother thought everything the wife got she was supposed to be getting, and I thought that was crazy too.
We
Because
talked
No,
about that.
that's not
how
right.
you gonna do that? Because that's too much money,
That actually
coming out the household, and she can't do that. But see, that's how she was in that situation where I think he was doing a lot for her before he got married.
That's it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and then
And
she
when he gets
expected
married,
him to carry
the
it
mom
on.
can't let go.
You
They
know,
gotta
wife
and,
interfere.
but
They wanna
that's the
interfere.
relationship that you have with your son. Cause see, like Glenn and I was talking, Glenn said, "Well, I know Boo and Darius get married. You gonna probably end up taking the wife from them because they'll probably get close to you and stuff." I said, "Yeah, I'll take them as my daughter." But they got to spend time with their husband, you know.
right.
But if we have a girl trip and we want to go somewhere, then we'll go. I want to build a relationship with my son's kids, you know, where if we want to go to the villagers, hey, they say, "Mom, take them." But I'm not going to do it if they don't want them to go,
Right.
you know. So I don't want to get in there because Danielle, my other, because she said, well, whoever they get going to have a good mother-in-law. But I'm going to be a mother-in-law going to stay in her place.
Me too.
Right.
I'm gonna be one gonna stay in her place. And if they let them do that, cause see, Mama used to say, "Baby, that little thing twist that leg can change a man mind, baby. Yeah, change it, you know." And they might say,
Yeah, for me,
you know, so
I want them to follow Christ. I want
Yeah.
them to see God in everything that they do with Stephen and Sebastian. Because Sebastian said, "Well, Mom, I ain't married yet. You come first. You come first." I said, "I won't. I understand."
that's because
But
they're
if
not
you-
married, right?
But if you get engaged, that's
Yeah.
not how you say that to her. We're not even gonna start off on the
no,
wrong
we ain't gonna
foot.
put that in there.
Right.
We don't want.
let
We don't
my
want.
mama come
I know.
first, no.
I already know I'm first. Whether you tell me I'm first, I
Right.
already know I'm first. But we want to bring her in with love, and we want to nurture
Yes,
her in and make her
yes.
feel. So certain things we're not going. Even if it's the engagement process, it's just certain things you don't even have to say.
That's
Mhm.
right. Don't
It's just-
go in there.
You don't even have to say,
"My
"Mom,
mama gonna be
Mom,
first."
Mom,
No.
Don't. She may have to take care of me. I don't want nobody slap me.
Yeah,
If you die first. I don't got slap me if you
Now
die
that's
first.
the truth.
If
Yeah,
you die
you saying
first, and I'm
that's the truth.
still here.
That's
Lord
right, because they
Jesus,
can be mean.
No.
I saw. Let me tell you, when you said that,
No.
I thought about. I saw this on TikTok where it was an African, and the husband loved his mama, and the mama was with them or something.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
soon as the mama turned her back. Soon as son turned back, that girl was mean to that woman.
Really?
Yeah, she brought her some food, and she was so nice to. It was on TikTok, and she was
I
so
watched
nice to
them,
it when
Elma.
the son came around. Oh, mother, here's your plate. Soon he left, she grabbed that plate back, and she was mean to that woman. Yeah, but every time the son came around, she was real nice. But the mama was like, she was scared to say something because she knew the daughter-in-law was gonna beat her up or do something. I don't want that.
I pray I never
Yeah, me
get
neither.
like that.
pray I
Yeah, I
don't
don't want
get
that because
that.
somebody's got to take care of
Somebody
it.
might have to
and
take
you gonna
care
sow
of me.
some seeds for whatever you
And
you're
I
gonna reap
want-
what you
right.
sow.
Yeah.
That's right.
But you know, coming to the mother's defense, let's flip on the other side.
Yeah,
for
let's look
mama.
at her.
Let's look at mama. We don't know if mom had a good relationship with her husband. We don't know if she suffered from trauma and she's still suffering with that trauma, and she needs that cleanness to her son because she feels like that's the only person that loves her unconditionally because she get on everybody damn nerves. Bless her heart.
I hear you. Sounds like experience.
Experience working patience. Let patience have her perfect work. And you may be perfect and tired, wanting, and lacking nothing.
And never know.
And then you have to be compassionate
Yeah.
to. But that comes with maturity to see that,
Yeah.
okay, your mom went through this. She felt like the two marriages she had, they weren't. You hear her story, so then you just come on in and be compassionate with that, and look out for her best interests, at all costs. I think God blesses us through that. He will, because you begin to see someone else's
That's
pain,
right.
and you know that at a certain age, that person's not going to change anyway. They almost 90 years old. They're not going to change.
No.
And you just go ahead and
Enjoy your life.
and love them
Be unconditional.
Patient.
and be patient and
with
loving,
them. Because they ain't going to be there long anyway.
Hey,
Tera. Say they gonna
and you just love them with the love of Christ anyway.
It
Dinner,
has to be the love of
or you
Christ.
can give up that day on behalf of somebody else.
Tera said they ain't gonna be there
Get along anyway.
But I'm like
You can
that. I'm like
give
that
up. You know, you can love
You
them
never know.
anyway. Because the same way you loved your
You
mom,
find-
in spite of
That's
what
right.
you had to experience,
Yeah.
you loved on
Yeah.
your mom,
Yeah.
even though she was driving you crazy on the inside.
That's right.
And you were just like,
And you know what? And what if Glenn hadn't been a good husband? And he could easily say, I want your mom come to stay with us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that would have really hurt me if he said that, because here's my mom on her bed of affliction, nobody there to take care of her. Easily he could have said, well, I really don't want my mom to come and stay
Your
with
mom
us.
came to see?
My mom came and stayed with us for years. But the thing of it is he built a relationship with my mom. I built a relationship with his mom and his dad. And so it wasn't no problem for any of them to come and stay with us.
Right.
And we kept them, but if you don't have that relationship, some daughter-in-laws don't want no relationship with their mother-in-law, and some mother-in-law don't want a relationship with their
You're
daughter-in-law.
right.
So it goes both
Right.
ways.
It goes both
But
ways.
if you are being in that situation, it's gonna put a lot of strain on the son too. It'll put a strain on them too. But most times sons are really close to their mom.
That
They
would
are
be
real,
my
some of
issue.
them are really close to their
And
mom.
aren't daughters close to their dads?
And their daughters are
Some
close to
daughters.
their
I mean,
dads.
so
So it goes both ways.
So it goes both ways.
Yeah, so
it's
it
just
puts a strain on them.
for me. For
Yeah,
me,
that would be a problem for
circle
me.
back to what I always say:
Mm-hmm.
tithing and sowing. Tithing and sowing. You cast your bread upon the waters, and it's gonna come in.
Mm-hmm.
I say the same thing, Stephen Sebastian. If you tithing, you're the priest of your house. You're doing what God says. He's gonna open up so you can have the wisdom and the knowledge
To handle it.
to see what you need to do. To see. Sometimes those moms could have went out to nursing homes because there are a lot of moms in nursing
Yes.
homes that needed some flowers,
Right.
that needed some, and ministered to someone else who
That-
didn't have. That's sowing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're gonna reap from there. Well, I'm going out to the nursing home or wherever, to the mall or whatever was open, and just start blessing other people during my pain or how I'm feeling a
Right.
sense of absence from my son. There's so many things. There's just so many things we can do besides
That's
focus on that.
And stuff, but it sounds like she really clings to her sons a lot, and she haven't really given them up to me. It's like
Ooh, that's
that
good.
sounds like she
That's
hadn't
true.
really given them up,
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
that's what's making her angry because I had these kids. They should do what I say do, but
No, that's not true.
that's not true because he has a wife, and then if she has her kids, sound like she does have kids and stuff like that. But I would have to think about this now. Here's this daughter-in-law that has kids. One day they're gonna grow up and marry.
Right.
How is she gonna feel if they say they don't want to come? I mean, I'm looking at the daughter-in-law now. What
Right.
if they tell her what she just said?
Right.
And then how would she feel? But sometimes we have to put ourselves in a position before we say something. How would she feel if she get that and they said, well, Mom, I'm not coming over there to see you today.
Because my wife,
Because my wife want to
wants-
do, then it's going to
Yeah.
come back on
she
her
going to
too.
reflect.
Yeah, she'll reflect. Oh, man, that's what I did.
But
You know.
We reap
I
what we
know,
sow.
we gotta-
I'm just saying.
but we
While
still
she
gotta
doing
see
it, she
if
creating
she's a good
chaos.
Christian mom, she gonna be good. Because
That
she's
sound
gonna
like-
teach them that. She's gonna teach them to do what's right. That's it. But we don't know.
No,
if
that's
she-
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we don't
if.
know. It sound like
We don't know.
'Cause it
if
sound
she's
like they
teaching
was
them
going-
that, she would be doing it herself too. But like I say, you don't know
But
what
when-
the situation is.
right.
It sounds
in this
like
here.
they wasn't going to church
It's something,
anyway.
something going
But-
on.
But when does it
Do
come a
this.
point in my house when I
Yeah.
can just make a decision and I don't have to consider it? This is just what I want to do. And I should not have to explain it. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And there comes a time where I just want to do this, and I should not have to explain to everybody and coach everybody's emotions that this is just what I want to do. And sometimes you just have to step back and respect that, right?
Yeah.
No? Yes?
Yeah,
When
you do
close
have
your
to
door, you don't
respect
answer
that.
your phone, and you know that person out there knocking. Because my neighbor would do that. She said, if I didn't invite you over, don't knock on my door. Because I'll stand right at the door and peek at you and look at you and won't open it for you. Because it's my house. I said, yes, ma'am. So I try to text ahead of time, let her know, hey, I'm coming over.
I've adopted this
What you adopted?
I
Tara?
Come on, Tara. Come
They
on,
ain't gonna be
Tara.
that long.
Come on.
the scenario.
That was a good one, Tara. That was a good one.
The way she was explaining it, that's
That
why
was a good one, Tara. That was a good one, Tara. That was a good one. That was a good one, Tara. I loved it.
But
I
what
loved
you
it.
adopted, Tara?
I've adopted the saying with my son: if he like it, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man, that's it.
That's
That
it.
has
That's a good
worked
one.
so good for me because he's my son. I'm not going to create no kind of confusion
Yeah.
with my son.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, if you like it, I love it.
That's
Right.
good. I like that.
She
My
good. She
door's
good. I
open.
love her too. We good.
That's right. If she don't want to come
And if
over
she
here,
got
that's
some
fine,
issues,
baby.
then
That's
we
good
all
with
got
me.
some
Yeah.
issues.
But what you're saying, that's that slogan I use. If he like it, I love it.
And
Yeah.
you know, the thing I look at too is it's up to the adults. You know, that's up to them.
It
If
is.
they don't want to come by, whatever.
They don't
honey,
have to.
I'm like, this thing sound feeling pretty good right now. You know,
Yeah, but you
So,
know,
but it hurts.
yeah, it
sometimes.
does hurt.
It hurts sometimes.
it
ask you
hurts,
this,
and I love my daughter-in-law.
Could
I
you have
really
drove down there yourself? I don't know how far they live
drove down where?
to see them.
Who? Derek?
Oh, no,
Or whichever son.
They live.
They live here.
Yeah, but I
20
mean,
minutes.
could you have
about
driven to
30
see
minutes
them?
from here.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't know where they live.
Oh,
For
I
real?
made a laugh on that.
For real. I don't know where they live. So,
But it
No.
it hurts because
Okay.
of the
I didn't
fact
know
that
Yeah.
this happens
yeah.
and you love them.
Yeah.
But then one day we all gonna leave here. But what gets to me is you have all this opportunity to do for your mother, your father, whatever day it is. That's just a day set aside. On second Sunday in May
It
is
is
Mother's
just a
Day.
day.
The third Sunday
Every
in
day is
June
a
is
Mother's
Father's
Day.
Day. I don't have a father. Both of my fathers is gone on, but I have the Father, Jesus.
Right.
So that's who I'm gonna have over for lunch. The dinner, Jesus. I can take him to dinners and have him right there with me, and Jesus can eat his steak or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. I'm like you, Tera. Whatever they like is fine with me.
Love
I just want them to know I love them. The door is always open.
Yes.
And they're welcome to come to my house. I just pray that they marry some good.
Very well, yeah.
Marry a woman, first of all,
Christian
that
woman.
know Jesus.
Love God.
A Christian woman that know Jesus, that
Right.
will love them
Thank you,
and be there with
Ooh.
them and help them and work in the ministry.
How they stank.
That's my prayer is that they get somebody that will love them. Well, they like me and Glenn or not, as long as they love them. That's how I look at it.
And won't hurt them. Listen to this man. This is
Well,
what this
okay,
man
listen
had
to what
say.
this say. What did he
This is
say,
what this
Kim?
man had to say, y'all. Wait a minute. This is what this man had to say.
If you've never the best mom in the world, it's no longer your mother. It's the mother of your
Can't hear it.
children, your wife. If you've never seen your wife that way, you may have misunderstood the assignment. Your mother had her moment.
Christian man.
Now your wife deserves the highest honor you can give. Yes, your mother still deserves respect. She still deserves honor. But scripture also says, for this cause a man leaves his father and mother and cleaves to his wife. Don't let your loyalty to your mother muddy your covenant with your wife. Mother's Day is a household holiday more than it's a parent's holiday. And every healthy parent understands that. So this year, do the most for your wife. It won't offend your mother. It'll make her proud that the boy she raised became the man she prayed he'd be. Husbands,
Yep. Husband, love your wife over there.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's
That was
a
good. That was
Christian,
good.
but
Good.
I
That
mean
was good.
that's what his coming.
Over there.
Over there, love your wife.
Love
We
your
want
wife.
you to love your wife.
Yes, we do.
And we want you to love us too, but love your wife.
And
Be
if she's
there for her.
insecure, that mom, that
Yeah.
the older women teach the younger women. So if she was an insecure wife, the mom can nurture her by showing her how to do it without even saying anything.
But you know, I know we're getting ready to close this out, but I just hate for the daughter-in-law to hear that. You know, the hate
yeah,
part. I hate for her
Yeah,
to hear
that's
that. My heart goes out to her as well, because when you hear that word hate, man, that's a strong word. I mean, I can just feel the hurt
Just to
in
know
it.
somebody hate
Hate
me.
you.
I
Man,
just
yeah,
need to
just
know
to-
what I
just
did.
to say,
Yeah, well,
I hate
don't
you.
even know what
You
the
know,
hell
you
you
might-
done
you
did.
might
She
hate-
told her what she did, Tara.
I don't, but you know what it is? Hate the spirit. Don't hate that person. It's
Yeah.
sometimes that spirit can be so ugly. You want to rebuke that spirit. Rebuke that spirit that's in there and then love on that person, because that's a spirit behind that. I mean, we only here for a little while.
How can you hate? What's the
You
scripture
know.
say? How can you say you love
Say you
God?
love God.
And then
God,
hate your brother.
Hate your brother.
You know, he said, you ain't never seen me in person, but here you are seeing somebody in person, but you are representing Christ.
I think
And
she
Christ,
was. I think she was angry, and
but
you
that's-
know how you go forward before you stop and think.
Yeah. But still that word
but,
hate.
But the hate.
She
is
could
right
either
inside
say,
the heart.
I don't like what my daughter-in-law
Now, see,
did.
Oh, that's
You know, now
good.
that would have been better than
Or
saying
I
hate
dislike. I
I had
dislike
that-
what
yeah.
my daughter-in-law
It's
did.
the spirit.
behind
that
it.
spirit you hate. You
Yes,
hate
that's
that
what I'm
spirit,
saying.
And you pray, like you said,
Yeah.
and rebuke that,
That spirit.
Now, my son's baby's mom had said some really
Ugly
devilish,
thing.
dangerous.
Yeah.
She told somebody she put one of them spells on him. Now that spirit.
You got to really rebuke
Well,
that
let me
spirit.
tell you,
Mhm.
that spirit, that spirit, baby, I was pissed. I mean, pissed.
Say she put a spell on.
Because it's evil. It's
Yeah.
manipulative. You don't.
Yeah.
That's true.
And the
Yeah.
stuff that a lot of stuff that she did, I was like, Lord, I'm almost there. I'm close to that hatred part. I was close.
But you was hating the spirit,
it was
though.
that spirit, and
Yeah.
as I calmed down, I didn't say nothing to her, nothing to her, nothing out of the way, nothing at all. I prayed about it,
Right.
prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, because God knows that's His
Yeah,
child.
that's his child. He
He-
said,
and
vengeance
no
is mine.
weapon formed against
That's
him
right.
shall
Vengeance
prosper.
is
You
mine,
got
saith
you.
the Lord.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
part.
And that grows with, like you said, maturity. When you get to that point where little stuff like that doesn't phase you, you can move on. And they'll be wondering, well, how can she keep going on and I'm treating her like this? You see what I'm saying? It's got
Right.
to be God in your life to allow you to even endure some of the stuff that people do nowadays. But when you think about it, it's a spirit behind everything
It
that
really is.
causes us
We
to
yield
act
to
a
that
certain way.
spirit.
So when people get out of
But
line,
see-
first thing I'm thinking about is,
So grimy.
what spirit is that? I got to rebuke that spirit.
But you know what?
You know.
what? People don't believe in spirits.
But we are a spirit.
I know we are a spirit, but they don't believe in evil spirits.
Oh, yes, it is.
That people be operating out of
Yeah.
those
Oh, yeah.
evil, that evil.
Yeah, but some people don't even believe in that.
But if you don't believe in it, that's a good thing. That's a good thing
Because
in a
it
way,
ain't- it's
because
not
it don't work
affecting
on you.
you.
It ain't
Yeah,
gonna work
right.
on you that much because you got the power of Jesus to curse that spirit. You know, so I don't worry about that. But I think about the son with his relationship now with his mother over something that's really not
man-made
even
holiday.
yeah, not even like that guy said, just a holiday. Every day I hope to my sons is Mother's Day.
Right.
Every day to me is Christmas. You know, every day is
Ooh,
Easter to
yes.
me.
Yeah.
Every day is
Yeah.
Father's Day to
Every
me.
day is my
Every
birthday.
day is my birthday. You see what I'm saying? Hey, every day you get up, you ought to have something to say, thank you, Lord.
Thank you,
And then
Lord. Thank
enjoy
you,
that day.
Yes.
Enjoy that day. I ain't worried. You know what? I don't even look at holidays like I used to now.
Yes, come on,
I
preach.
look
Come on,
at
preach,
every
Pastor.
day that I get up and I
Yes.
have breath that I can
Yes.
breathe out.
Yes.
I want to enjoy that day. Really, I do.
It's the day the Lord has
And
made.
that's the Lord has made, and I shall
Shall
what?
rejoice.
Rejoice.
And
I
be
refuse to allow
Come on,
Satan
now. Come on.
to steal my joy. So no matter what goes on,
Yes.
I want to enjoy me. You know, I'm learning how to enjoy
Enjoy
me.
me. Come
I
on.
can go
Yes.
out by myself, sit there and get me a whatever I want. I'm enjoying me because, honey, we don't know the time of the hour, and I refuse to have anybody to have my mind so trapped in
Come on
that
now.
I can't enjoy myself.
Right.
Like you said, I go get my balloons, go have my own birthday party.
Hey,
Baby, I can have fun
Celebrate.
right here on this talk show and enjoy because I'm feeling pretty good
You're
right
right,
about
man.
now.
Amen.
Because, see, you don't know the time of hour you're going to leave this place. So be grateful to your children that God allowed you to have children.
yes.
You ought to be glad that your children are married. If they are married and got grandkids, love on those grandkids. Love your babies. Love. Just love somebody.
Yeah. Ooh,
You
yeah.
can love me. Come on the show and love me. I need some love. Well, more love. Hey. But anyway, we were just discussing this because it was a topic that I think really touched base with everybody. But think about the situation. Don't give nobody that much power that you can use that word hate. Hate things that you know, like, oh, I hate that grass growing in my That weed growing between my grass there. Hate little stuff like that.
Hate sin.
Yeah, hate sin. Hate sin. That's good. Hate sin. Hate sin. Hate sin. That's what you ought to be hating.
Did you
And
hear
then
what
get say-
Tara
what's Tara say? Tara said they ain't gonna live long.
No, Tara said somebody must want that weed. Somebody else
Well,
like that weed.
well, those that like the weed, then don't y'all destroy the weed. Then y'all smoke y'all weed, honey. That weed might make you love somebody. That's a good one. That weed might make y'all love somebody. That's a good one. That's a good one. I tell you, if they don't live long, smoke some weed. You might live a little longer if you smoke some weed. I tell you, we have really enjoyed this topic.
Tara, you are the best.
Tara is funny. I tell you, that's really why we have to have people on the show that make you laugh. That was a good one. But anyway, don't y'all hate on us. We just bring real
Please don't
topics
hate
to
on
the
us.
show. We love y'all. So hey, love the talk show. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss, hey, if it's something on TikTok, we can discuss that topic because it's already out there. So hey, we love you. We don't hate you. What that thing say? There's a thin line between love and hate, but we love you. Okay. All right. At this time, we're gonna have fashion by Kimberley. Cause we love fashion by Kimberley. We don't hate it. Now, if you hate fashion by Kimberley, I just don't know why. But anyway, come
Send
on,
me
drop
some
that
new
beat.
clothes. If you hate fashion by Kimberley, send me some new clothes.
I know that's right. And she will style them for you.
Yes, I will.
All right, Otis, drop that beat, Otis. Otis them back there having a conversation. Come on, what she got?
Everybody hates Otis.
Everybody loves Otis. All right, tonight
look at that, Kimberly.
on Our Fashion with Kimberly. Kimberly love black. This is her favorite color is black. And she has on her army, that's navy. Her navy jacket. And I love that because it matches her glasses and everything. Let me see the shoe. Let me see the shoe. Oh, they are. Oh, look at that. I love they
those.
shining. Look at that. Oh my God, those are beautiful. And she has a body that go with every outfit that she has. How low can you go? How low can you go? Otis might come and get her. Otis might have to come and get her. All right, how low can you go? Where's the purse? Where the purse? Where the purse? All right, we love fashion by Kim. We love that beautiful purse she has.
Yeah.
It just goes with it. Go, girl, do your thing. Oh, go ahead, do it, girl. She got 4 buttons on the top. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Her 2 sons are in the Navy. That's really why she loves the Navy so well. And we just love fashion. In LA, we can't wait. I sent LA a text the other day. I said, LA, you got to hurry up and get back because Kimberly loved the way that you talk about her fashion. So
I do. I
we
love it,
really
love
want
it.
you to hurry up, and we are
Yes.
praying for a speedy recovery to you, LA. So just stay tuned with us. All right, again, if you all have a topic or if you want to be on the show, we would love for you to come on the show. We have some good upcoming shows, so y'all need to tune in. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because we need at least 1,000 more subscribers. I'm asking you all to please, TikTok, please subscribe. I'm looking for 1,000 more subscribers to come
Yes.
on this show.
Yes.
We want to build this show. We're not jealous of any other talk show because, hey, we're all in this game together. So let's boost one another. So y'all go in there and subscribe
Yes.
to the Talk of Life talk show with Elma because we have some good topics. We have good people on the show and y'all missing out. Some of these people, well, majority of the people that come on this show have gotten bookings. They have gotten other opening doors for
yes.
them to come and do, other
And tell their
things, So, hey, let this be an opportunity for you to get out there. Check us out at www.elmatalkshow.com or you can messenger me, Elma Kirkwood, Kimberly, Jeffrey, Linda, Smiley, Tera, all of us. You can message and say, I want to be on the show. Okay? And again, we have the most famous, awesome photo booth, the Kirk booth. The one and only photo booth that you will ever need to rent, buy, or just, hey, know what? Just come by and take some pictures with us or book us for your next event. We'll be right there on time, set up, and ready to take off with your event. Check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com. And t-shirt, cups, props, whatever. Hey, show those beautiful t-shirts right there. These are t-shirts that are designed by Kirk Inspirations, www.kirkinspirations.com. And hey, check this out. Another thing I want you all to know too, what we're doing, we're opening up the wedding chapel. The wedding chapel. If you're ready to get married, hey, check us out. I can marry you. We got all these ministers up here that can marry you. Not Kimberley, but we can marry you, okay? So check us out too, and message me if you want to get married. We have a place, a beautiful place for you to come to. Or if you want to do a quickie marriage, you don't want to go downtown, check me out. Yeah, quickie I do. Not I don't. Not I do, but I do. All right, so check me out on that as well. And every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. on the Talk of Life Talk Show with Elma, Kimberley, Tera, and Linda. And Larry, we love you and we miss you too, Jerome. All right, see you face to face. Woo!